Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Season 11 Team Fortress 2 ETF2L League. Today we have a playoff match between Chessclub and Strong Opinions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Friday night with you. At this casting desk is me, Jakeowaty, as well as Stinson out and John, as usual, on the camera. Stinson, what are the stakes of today's game?
Hello everybody and good evening to you. Tonight we are gonna witness the upper bracket finals of ETF2 Highlander Season 11 powered by TT Esports, which means the winner of tonight's contest will directly qualify for the grand finals of the season, and that automatically comes with a game advantage. So if you come from the upper bracket into the grand finals, you can lose the first best of 3 contest against the winner of the lower bracket finals and still be in the game. The loser of this, however, is gonna knocked out into the lower bracket and has to fight another round, an extra round actually, and then an uphill battle in the grand finals, having to win 2 best of 3 matches. So this is a big one. This is like the second biggest game of the season, and I'm so happy and I'm so psyched to cast this with you, Jake.
Yeah, definitely. Those two teams have a very long way behind them. Strong Opinions definitely kind of being, obviously the favorites to win this season as well as the last one. They did win the last one and the one before. So it's going to be, going for a 3 hat-trick period of their reign over the ETF2L. However, Chessclub used to, kind of the good times are kind of behind them. They did reign over ETF2L for 2 seasons straight before Strong Opinions came into play. So this is definitely going to be a very interesting game. Obviously, Chessclub having a little bit of a revamped roster as, in comparison to the other seasons that they played. However, it's, I would say it's, I think, much stronger than it used to be as well. I mean, Kazul is keeping tabs on every single player on the team, and we have so many good players there. We have Jackie Legs, Sunrise, Funds, Hildreth, actually, on the demo man. Hildreth playing so many seasons behind him, so much under his belt, that basically this team, if any, like I said on Monday, Kaz, actually, SDCK should have taken a Strong Opinions. They came very short of actually taking at least one map off of them. However, they did lose to Strong Opinions. Now, it's Chessclub's time to show who's the boss, and we're going to kick it up with Borneo.
Yeah, Borneo, very interesting map. Just recently rotated into the E2L map pool, replacing Born Blitz, which was always looked down at for the extremely stalemated last point. And what I like about Borneo actually is that every point is pretty valid to hold. There's no point that you by default just give up, like on steal, like A point or something. So, I mean, the first point is kind of hard to hold, so most people won't commit everything to it. But second, third, and the last point are like on every point you can have a hard hold with committing your whole team a level 3 sentry gun. And I definitely like that about this map. It's not like you give up a certain part of the maps for sure every time. And this can lead to a lot of frustration on the offensive side. So the attacking team really needs good coordination, good calls, and a plan coming into this game. If you don't have a plan on offense on Borneo, you are getting lost really, really fast. Yeah, but I think it's a really solid map, and it's shown that it definitely deserves to be played in ETF2L.
For sure. Here, obviously, you have to go through the rosters of both teams, as both teams kind of played with the same roster throughout the entire season with a few minor changes, which we'll cover in a second. But we'll start off with Strong Opinions roster, as we're very familiar with them. We have Thalash on Scout, Raptor on Soldier, Steve on Pyro, Ale on Demo Man, Emilio on Heavy, Seal on Engineer, CeeJaey on Medic, Twisted on Sniper, and Toast on Spy. And I do believe Twisted is going to be subbing in for Cloudy, who is unavailable for today's game.
Yeah, Twisted is actually, I checked his record, and he's actually on his Prem debut right now, this minute. So he has never played an official, at least in Prem before. He's replacing Cloudy and even the sub sniper Milkman, who apparently aren't available tonight. So I'm curious to see how he will hold up. I'm sure they've talked to him. I'm sure he is confident about playing, but it's definitely, like, for the first Prem match, it's definitely a lot of pressure onto you. As for the roster of Chessclub, though, we have Funds on Scout, Jakeowaty on Soldier tonight, Synrise on Pyro, Hildreth Demo, Bacon Heavy, Cherry Rendezvous Engineer, Fragmented Medic, Track of the Sniper, and Kazul on Spy.
I see what you did there. Tracker the hacker.
No,
Yeah,
I wouldn't dare to say that.
I did play Tracker before back in the day, and honestly, his playstyle is just so incredibly good and so consistent that you actually do think he's hacking sometimes. I mean, he was accused of hacking a few times, but like nothing actually ever came up, right? He still is as clean as a newborn baby, and he continues to well, basically clear off heads for the enemy team. So definitely is someone to watch out for as for strong opinions. Definitely, as always, we have to watch out for Thalash and Raptor on the flank. I mean, these two are just so incredibly strong together. They're basically an entire team on their own, and they clean up everyone they want who stands in their way. Thalash with incredible 1v1 aim with those meat shots pretty much cleans up entire teams with one clip. And definitely he's going to be I'm going to be looking at him at least way more than I used to last game, because he was absolutely cleaning house during Monday's game versus SDCK. Strong opinions there. One on the steal, and Thalash was just on everyone.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the flank on Monday showed really the dominance. I think Zadash top fragged by a mile on the first map on Lakeside, and we're gonna have 2 COF maps coming up tonight. Potentially two, but at least Copeland and maybe Lakeside even. So Zadash is definitely one to watch out for. Tonight, though, he has a pretty good counterpart in Funds, who played 6 Prem as well. He's one of the upcoming talents in 6v6. He has played 1 or 2 Prem seasons now, and he's getting better and better at the game. These scouts are actually the scouts with the highest kills per minute in this Highlander contest in the season so far. So, I'm really curious to see if Funds can, keep up with Thalash, who has a lot of experience, more than experience, but Funds is definitely one of the try-hard scouts today. And another matchup I wanted to point out is Toast, the MVP spy or MVP player of last season, because he's going up against his former mentor Kazul. Back in the days of Highlander Open #1, Kazul and I think Scissors made a team, Chessclub Juniors, and Toast started his comp career in this team. So apparently and obviously the student has become the master already, but it's gonna be interesting to see, if Kazul can still keep up with his former protege.
Kazul, back in the day, he used to be one of the most fierce spies in the season, and all the season, season I believe 8, season 7, when Chessclub was reigning over ETF2L. He was one of the spies to look out for with his unusually annoying dead ringer strats with the ambassador aim. He was just clearing house. More of an annoyance, but also, very effective close range. Maybe I won't say fell behind, but he was kind of more focused on building the team after Scissors departed. Definitely did achieve what he wanted, which is, keep Chessclub still as strong as they used to be before. However, he did kind of gave this torch of leadership to Toast. Toast is, last game, was absolutely on everyone as well with Thalash. That's pretty much why Steel was kind of so one-sided at some point versus SDCK on Monday's game. If you haven't watched it, it's obviously available on our VOD on our YouTube channel, BlackOut Casting TV. However, we are going live finally, or we're being trolled still, with Strong Opinions versus Chessclub. This is playoffs, an upper bracket actually. Winner of this game is going to be going straight to finals. Loser will have to play additional game. So as the gates are down, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to season 11. As we're slowly getting rolled out, and Stinson, walk us through this defense first.
Well, usually people on Borneo will place a sentry gun and their combo actually around the first point. When we casted in the regular season, Jake, I think it was a Stack game, not sure, I think against the Toucans even. Stack chose to hold forward from the defensive side right house here with their combo, and it failed every single time. So the meta that has been established is to place the sentry gun on the tracks near the point and have your combo defend the high ground on the left side and just shoot people who come out of spawn. That being said though, the sniper of the offensive team can definitely do some work and open up with a couple of picks here, and you give up a lot of ground on the left side of the attacking team here. So I imagine Toast will stay around, give his team intel like he always does, and then Strong Opinion is gonna try to play the high ground here as best as they can, Jake, as the doors are opening right now.
Yep, as a blue team here, this Chessclub actually first kill goes to Tracker on LA. No Demoman on defense is going to slow them down very much so, opening up so much room as the entire Chessclub team is going on the flank here with the house, trying to take as many people as they can with them. With the Soldier Heavy being very far forward, Heavy actually going down to toast their Officer Bacon, unfortunately taking a fall there, as actually Cardi is being slowly pushed in, but Toast and Twisted there, making sure no one actually getting through, and the Sentry level 3 being Randall is going to be very tough not to crack for the Soldier. Actually, Jackie Legs is running that direct hit's going to help him out quite a bit. They just regrouped on the flank right now. Going slowly up, they have the Uber charge, and they're gonna push in fairly soon. Fun's taking down Toad's very important pick here. Actually, no, that was just a fake up. Nope, never mind. They're going in, trying to get the Sentry Gun down. Sentry Gun goes down to Hildreth and Kazul. At the same time, they're just pushing without the Uber. Just right push, and that's enough to clean out house. There's Uber coming out right now. Both sides, a lot of flashed people, trying to save as many people as they can, but they're still trying to stick on the cart. Medic's actually gonna get stuck there. Not quite. Running away is the red team, as Strong Opinions are forfeiting the first point with Chessclub pushing in.
That is so low there too. He just got barely out. He's still being chased, and now he goes down to Jackie Legs. Nice chase there. It was really played by Hildreth actually. He got the Steve pick, the Pyro pick, off of two more or less random pills that he spammed in, and then you can just spam the sentry out. He did that right away with the stickies, and there was no sentry. The Uber force came out really early. They traded Uber here, so Ubers are even now. Either medic lived, and Chessclub is, after a nice first push, is trying to get the pedal on the metal here.
As Chessclub are slowly pushing into the cart, actually, no one's stopping them from doing that. Toast is the only person trying to get something done. A lot of people actually dying there for the red team, so Strong Opinions are having troubles keeping it up. CeeJaey actually on very low health, half health only, with 85% charge. Nice kill there by Tracker on Twisted, freeing up a lot of room for his medic and the heavy. They're going on the flank. There's a Soldier there. Raptor trying to get something done. No rockets loaded, so he falls down as well. Going in on the side here with the Pyro. Steve actually leading up. Actually, Steve Sunrise is leading up the charge, and to second point also for feeding very easily by Strong Opinions. Chessclub looking so incredibly strong.
Yeah, one thing I noticed is that Tracker is using the Machina. He actually got a collateral kill on the last push here, taking out two people at once. Machina can be really strong in Highlander here, and now it's Chessclub is trying to get this push into this, the cart into this third point here. Strong Opinions out there with Uber ready. Sentry Gun is going up shortly right now. They're doing forward hold as Toast gets picked off and Kazul dies, so both spies went down there for a short while. Raptor's trying to get some pressure on the card, but looks like things are stabilizing now. Just trying to sniff them out.
But the cart is still being pushed. Look at this. Chessclub are still putting some people on the cart, no matter how much damage they take. Actually, there is a heavy there with the Demoman trying to push the cart, but unfortunately Hildreth falls down to Thalish, as actually the red team with 100% Uber are forfeiting the third point almost entirely as well. They're losing this high ground area, moving onto the barn. As a blue team, Chessclub are pushing it, also having 100% Uber charge. Barbendit actually being quite scared here. Toast nice skill on Funds, who's threatening their combo right there. Actually, Milius is only on half health from a few meat shots, and they're pushing in on the staircase, doing some damage. Medic is in a very bad spot. Heavy going down actually to seal, and there's a drop. Finally, Ali taking down Fragmented, meaning they're gonna slow Chessclub's offense by quite a while here.
Yeah, what was that push by Chessclub? They chose to push through a choke point with the demo man staring in their face, and they first dropped the heavy and then they dropped the medic. Like, I don't know, just either you pop or you don't pop, but don't just stand there waiting for the demo man to stick you in and shoot you. That was really weird, and it was, first kind of hiccup Chessclub had so far. They had really good pace output now, but now, Strong Opinions has a whole defense set up here into the barn. And 100% Uber, it's gonna be really tough to break down here. They're gonna hope for a pick of Tracker or Kazul, and then trying to open things up from there.
Yeah, definitely Kazul Tracker need to keep bashing onto the gate of Strong Opinions, as they do have a level 3 sentry in a very good spot, as well as the dispenser. So they will be able to hold this area for quite a while, as we can see 3-4 frags going down the way of Strong Opinions. Fragment is still alive, healing up, 80% Uber charge. He's gonna have his shortly by the time his team actually respawns. Losing a Tracker as well to Ale on the 5 kill streak is definitely gonna suck for them, as here CeeJaey still 100% Uber charge. Fragmented on only 1 HP! And still survives somehow. I have no idea how they did that, but he did weave and dodge as much as he could, and 1 HP actually survives, popping Uber Charge on the heavy, but there's no one to flash, no one to follow up, and this whole Uber Charge, this whole amazing dodging done by Fragmented is not going to work out. Again, Chessclub with a massive disadvantage. CeeJaey is just sitting comfortably with his 100% Uber Charge as they actually going in, aggressively trying to find some frags here. Char Rendezvous, Hildrim going down, as well as the sentry gun from Cherry. I don't think you're gonna find anything else. Alistair getting headshot by Tracker, trying to get some more damage additionally done, but Fragmented now has this very precious, very important Uber advantage they always wanted since they started bashing on the 3rd point.
So first of all, that was a really nice up toast. He basically had Fragmented pop the Uber. Like it was really good from Fragmented that he didn't die there, but it was a force nonetheless and a really bad Uber. And then not sure what Strong Opinion wanted to do there, but as the blue Uber comes into the barn now, Strong Opinion doesn't have any Uber charge because they failed this Uber push. Hit with the stock in between though, he gets a pick, but he gets cleaned up by Steve anyways. Strong Opinions is battled out for now, but time is put on the card. They still have the high ground though. Now Jakeowaty and Fragmented funds together are trying to put some pressure from above, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough to cap this 3rd point here.
Yeah, well, Chessclub do have the teleporter up and running, so they will be trying to get so close. Oh no, Fragmented got caught out between the Spy and the Heavy. Falling down, unfortunately, giving CeeJaey a little bit of an advantage as he just respawned. A lot of people actually dead for Chessclub, slowing down the offense by quite a while. Level 3 sentry is nowhere to be seen, actually. Seal is going to start rebuilding his defenses fairly soon, as the soldier here, Raptor, is very aggressive on low health, trying to get some damage done. He has that black box. He will be able to heal himself, not quite yet. Thalish actually, Char Rendezvous just shoots him down. Thalish going in, trying to find some frags there on the flank. Unfortunately, he didn't find as many as he could, as there's a soldier, Jakeowaty, only by himself, pushing the cart right now. Kazul actually faking out the kill. Here, Twisted being very dangerous, taking down Jakeowaty, and he's still looking down Chessclub's face.
Franz did suicide in for CeeJaey though, so CeeJaey went down to a nice play from Franz, pretty much just YOLOing in like he always does. Franz is the scout with the most kills and the most death in the Highlander this season, so you know he's gonna go for them picks here. Not sure if it's gonna be enough though, as Fragmented goes down himself. Not sure what happened to him there. It's just, people are all over the place. There's so many little skirmishes, 1v1s, 2v2s going on. It's impossible to catch everything.
Yeah, it's Borneo. It's a very big map, especially 3rd point with a lot of levels and tiers of this map. Jakeowaty is actually caught catching out Toast. Getting cleaned up by Raptor there on the top. Chessclub still trying to knock on the door of Strong Opinions. There was a level 3 sentry right on the tracks, guarding it. Actually, there is a scout here. Fuzz is gonna push it in somehow.
So low. Oh my god, Fragmented was on like 2 HP there. He like pretty much starried a Heavy in the face and just followed his combo. He almost died, but he gets the save in. Now just the forward sentry here of Sia really smart actually to buy that more time. Hildrith gets the better of that sentry gun.
But Funds cleans CeeJaey once again, and that gives Fragmented such an advantage. I do believe it's 100% right now, as Chessclub are just pushing in this card to the last point. They want to get it capped as soon as possible, as there's already 7 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. As they're moving up slowly, putting a lot of pressure onto the cart right now, moving onto the left flank here. Gonna probably go through the corridor. As they're moving up, waiting for the classes to respawn, waiting for the classes to catch up, but there's quite a way to come. Jakeowaty cleaning up their defenses here, still having quite a bit of trouble keeping them up here, with Ali actually pushing in with the Uber charge, going in, trying to get as much damage done as possible. Actually, Steve here defending with his life, falling down unfortunately, and Cart is pretty much free way to go in. Chessclub are actually getting a little bit too split here. That might be their demise, as they're still cleaning up as much as possible. Raptor on the flank, trying to get something done with Ali, putting a lot of sticks on the card. There's a spy on the card as well. So much chaos going on. 4 people up for Chessclub. Without their medic, I don't think they will be able to cap it all the way to the last.
That was so close. That was such a good push by Chessclub, but they Ubered into Steve, who could airless him twice. I think they bought him a good 3-4 seconds off that Uber, and then Hildrith not quite managed to stick up the other spawn, because the combo of Strong Opinions was just rotating through the spawn to the other side. And then they failed to focus Ali, who did a massive amount of damage before he went down. So that's why the push didn't work out in the end, but initially it was such a good push. And 7 minutes, 45 seconds, Chessclub definitely has to push the buttons here, otherwise it's gonna be a horrible time.
Yeah, they do need to push their buttons as they're just slowly getting right again in this corridor area, putting out some damage onto the combo here. Ali actually taking quite a lot. But they are refilling right now, restocking. Seal is actually building his level 2 sentry right now, guarding from anyone actually approaching the card. It's a very good spot for the sentry, however. It's also very exposed, as here, he'll just trying to expose that Twisted, getting a nice kill on Tracker. Is going to open up a lot of room for the defensive team without having to worry too much further heads. As the medic is actually very aggressive there. CeeJaey has 100% Uber, but so does Fragmented. Kazul going down, unfortunate here, as he could have set up the Seal sentries, and they're moving from the other side actually, looking at the red spawn on the right side, going in slowly, trying to peek out, see if they can get any picks. Right now they took down Steve, but that's not gonna be enough. That's just one pyro.
Yeah, basically the pick classes from Chessclub get nothing done, and as I said, that Twisted Goat gets a collateral onto Fragmented, which is a drop too. And we do have a pause, it appears. I wonder if that... Well, that's 90 seconds in the future, so I don't think that's gonna influence what just happened. But yeah, Twisted with the collateral shot, the drop on the medic with the body shot, actually making us so strong in these choke point areas where you just kind of like spam shots into choke points, and you know people are just gonna die because of the increased body shot damage.
Yeah, Machina is just super deadly in those close quarters. I mean, close quarters, basically. Close quarter sniper is not very good, as you probably know. But Twisted has been doing a pretty good job keeping Tracker at bay actually quite a few times, and living up to his name. I mean, you did say that this is basically first Premiership match for Twisted, as far as I remember. And he's doing pretty good job here, keeping the whole Chessclub team in check. As well as Seal, actually. He keeps losing his defenses, but he keeps putting them back up very quickly, which allows a strong opponent's team to actually regroup and reinforce as much as they can. CeeJaey actually sitting on 100% Uber charge right now, where they're looking pretty strong, I gotta say.
Yeah, one thing what you can always look at when you press tab at payload maps, when the attacking team has a top scoring engineer like Chessclub now has, either your engineer is like really good, which I won't deny because Jakeowaty is a really good engineer, or the game has been really stay-melty, which means you didn't make progress, and the engineer get a lot of teleporter points, and that's what happened after the first 2 points. I think Chessclub had a really nice initial push on the first and second point, kind of lost their way. As we go live again now, and now it's gonna be an uphill battle. Fragmented just dropped his Uber. Remember, Hitless goes down until Kazoo goes down. Actually, that was a dead ringer, but there's nothing gonna be happening in that push now, and it's gonna be up to the pick classes once again to break into this strong opponent's defense here.
Yeah, once again, it's going to be all on Jakeowaty funds and Tracker, as they're going to be trying to pick off some classes there, important classes, and hopefully CeeJaey with 100% Uber charge. He's not going anywhere. But look at this, Toes actually taking down Fragmented, slowing down Chessclub once again. It's a very tough situation there for Chessclub, as Toes is just... Hilarious.
Sorry to interrupt you there.
Well, it's okay, I guess. I mean...
That looks so hilarious because after a pause, players like movement is broken, right? There's just a sliding all over. And I just saw Toad slide onto Fragmented and extra him. It was the most hilarious thing I've seen in a while. But yeah, it's hilarious for me, but it's a disaster for Chessclub as they're delayed once again.
Yeah, they're delayed quite a while right now. The time is not in their favor. They lose quite a lot of time on the third point. They also lost a lot of time on the last point, which means the timer is about 12 minutes right now, as they're trying to find a way. One way that is important for them that can make it, and they can go through and destroy Strong Opinion's defense, but it's just so strong right now at that level. Well, mini sentry right now. Seal is actually running with that one here, trying to get something done. Card is actually moving back. That's not something that they want to be happening. Fragmented probably has his Uber charge right now, as my HUD is a little bit broken. CeeJaey on 100% Uber charge as well, just running around, making sure all people are healed up. Oh, but it's a very important pick there. Jakeowaty actually taking out Emilio Estevez. That could be a cue for them to push. No heavy weapons guy on the card is definitely gonna stop the offense for Strong Opinions there against Chessclub, as they're slowly moving in. Jakeowaty actually falling down to Ali. Ali on 7 kill streak. Kazul taking down Raptor, so 1-for-1 in soldier-wise. And right now we have a little bit of a stalemate, Stinson.
Yeah, I feel like they could have pushed off that heavy pick Chessclub would, but they kind of didn't have position. Ali pushed from the other side while Emilio Estevez was going down, so he did get a lot of damage out of the combo. That's maybe why they didn't dare. But now Chessclub is just trying to look into this last point here. They're gonna have the point from the right side now, spamming onto the Hydrid, as Raptor is gonna be flanking around, trying to get some rockets onto the medic. When the blue Uber comes off here into main on Hydrid, the Hydrid are not gonna able to shoot a lot of people as the red Uber comes out. And
oh, but
this is gonna
look
be
at
a
this.
disaster.
Yeah, look at this. CeeJaey actually got blasted all the way to the car, but he was being controlled by Synrise. Very nicely done by the Pyro. However, they do fall once again, Chessclub. Unfortunately, Strong Opinions are just working like a well-oiled machine on this last point. Their Jakeowaty actually killing himself off on the flank. And look at this, Strong Opinions being so aggressive, trying to pick up the medic once again, putting a lot of damage on him. And Fragmented not being able to heal up his teammates, and Synrise going down again to the way of Twisted. And once again, well, Chessclub are keep knocking on that door. They keep knocking on the door, but Strong Opinions do not want to budge.
Yeah, I love when Strong Opinions abuses openings. I mean, they see 2 of 3 players are down, and they're just gonna push the flank. They're gonna get a pick here. Tracker goes down on the flank right now. This is a point where you should never be able to push out as a defending point, but Strong Opinions recognizes players being on the wrong side of the map, and then definitely you're gonna have some stickies or some headshots in your face every time. I love that heads-up play from Strong Opinions on the defense here. Not that's waiting for people to push in, but actively seeking the opportunities to get picks and get damage off of Chessclub.
Yeah, but they need to start doing something soon, as the time is going out for them. You know, like a little candle that is being snuffed out. Fragmented popping his Uber charge. CeeJaey much later. A lot of people being flashed for the blue team, and looks like they're gonna have to run away as the Uber charge fades very quickly. CeeJaey actually having a lot of people flashed and saved. 3 people down for Chessclub once again. Card has been stopped from moving back, but it's still stuck in place. Fragmented made it out alive. So he is still building his Uber in line with CeeJaey. However, Strong Opinions are just impenetrable right now.
Yeah, this last point is kind of a fortress right now from Strong Opinions, with the sentry just raining damage on everybody, and Strong Opinions is holding fairly forward. Whenever they see Chessclub pushing in, they're gonna encounter, they're gonna go into them and try to meet them halfway. They're not gonna wait until Chessclub has taken ground here. I really like this defense, and it's so tough. You also have to factor in that on offense, if you don't get like the first, second, or third push working, you kind of, you know, in desperation mode, you panic a little bit, and then people get picked off on unfortunate times. And we have another pause here. I do have the confirmation that the first pause was because Toast dropped. So maybe he has some actual issues with the PC tonight.
Now that would be very unfortunate, as Toast is a very imperative part of Strong Opinions teams, and he's definitely well, the engineer of most of the pushes, you know, kind of going with the important picks at the right time. Dropping him would not be really good, as Strong Opinions are probably going to lose their only pauses they have for this game, using them right here, probably for Toast again. Definitely, but Chessclub are struggling to push this card, and that is a fact here. We cannot deny it. And they keep trying to find this one way that's going to work out, but every single time they push in, Strong Opinions always have the answers.
Yeah, it feels like Strong Opinions just is above everything, right? They have the competence of 2 seasons being undefeated pretty much, and I don't know, it's just like everyone of Strong Opinions knows exactly where to be at every given time, I feel like. And if you have 1 or 2 people who are overstepping a little bit on the Chessclub, or you know, they're trying something that's out of the ordinary, they're gonna get punished immediately by someone from Strong Opinions. And that's when you have this kind of last point where you have to go through a choke point to get in. It is devastating for you on offense, and it's honestly pretty frustrating too.
Oh yeah, well, Fragmented is trying his best at keeping alive. However, you know, having Thalish on your behind all the time, as well as Twisted Toast, so many threats to him. It's kind of hard to stay alive, so he needs to kind of go in with the Uber charge. He cannot really hold it for too long, as they're losing time here. As far as I know, they have about 2 minutes left of, well, trying time, as well as the spawn is actually quite far away from the front lines, which slows them quite a bit. And Strong Opinions seem to have every single answer.
Okay, so a bird just whispered that this current pause is about a certain Chessclub player having to go to the toilet for some important business.
Really?
I'm not gonna say his name on stream, but yeah. So we're all just human, and everybody
Just
has to take
listen.
care of business.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there before you dig yourself a grave. Uh, well, just a kind of reminder to you guys to just do your business before you play official games, right?
Yes.
Saves everyone's time.
He's not as professional as us casters. Like we take care of business before we go live.
Pretty much, yeah. That's what happens. So I don't know. Since one more thing, because we did talk about Borneo quite a lot, but what are the other maps that we're gonna be playing today?
Yeah, we're gonna be playing after Borneo is done. We're gonna be going to Coal Plant, which is, I believe, Chessclub's pick for tonight. Speaking of which, it's pretty funny that Strong Opinions picked Borneo actually, because they did not play in week 3 due to Bureau dropping out. Every team got a bye week because 7 teams were remaining, so they had no actual practice on that map, which really makes you think, if they didn't practice Borneo and they're dominating this right now as we speak, is it going to be any better on Coldplant? Because they actually practiced that map, they actually talked that through and played an official, actually dominated their position on there. But Coldplant is going to be coming up. It is a different game mode, so there's hope, definitely. Especially if people have having troubles here with their internet connections, but moving forward, if Chessclub manages to win one of the maps, we're gonna go to Lakeside. And on Lakeside, on Monday at least, Strong Opinions look really dominant against STCK, not giving them any rounds or room, barely any cap time too. So you have to think that with such a strong flank and a DM-heavy team like Dalaj and a really good Soldier and Raptor, that card is probably going to be more favorable towards Strong Opinions. And I feel like personally, if Tesla wants to upset Strong Opinions tonight, they kind of have to do it on Borneo, but that doesn't look really good right now.
Yeah, I mean, they still have a chance of kind of holding him at the first, second, or third point. However, they push very fast those 3 points. They're very quickly. The last point is proving to be very difficult. And as much as I love Strong Opinions, I mean, who doesn't? They have really cool players, very chill team, and have been playing together for such a long time. I do kind of want to see them, maybe lose a map or something, because seeing kind of like such a flawless streak almost being, one upset coming out of SDCK back in the season, you kind of, you want to see if the gods actually bleed sometimes, and that would be really nice to see if maybe Chessclub kind of makes it happen, or maybe the team who was going to go in the finals possibly could see Chessclub versus Strong Opinions once again. However, these playoffs basically have 4 teams. Well, Strong Opinions are kind of way ahead, but then you have 3 teams who are so incredibly close together in terms of scale that it could be any one of them. So if I was to guess who was going to be definitely in the finals, it's going to be Strong Opinions and one of the 3 teams.
Yes, exactly. The second and fourth, or second to fourth placed here in the playoffs are really close, and it is basically what people predicted and what it kind of will turn out to be. Is it's basically a battle for second place here this season. But I definitely agree. Yeah, like you always hope for the obvious favorites to stumble and to maybe have an off day and get at least a game out of them, or maybe even 2 maps, so they're gonna get knocked down. You kind of want to see the sensation of it happening, right? It's basically every sport or every esport, when a team is dominating, you kind of want to see them fail at some point. As we go live again here, actually, Jake, so no more random talking time. I don't have any timers on my HUD here. I don't have any Uber charges, but
nope.
We're just gonna go YOLO here. Jake, what are you seeing?
Well, I'm seeing one thing, that none of the teams has pauses left, I do believe, so there's going to be no more pauses in this game, thankfully. As both teams actually trying to get something done here. Conch being popped on the defense here by Raptor, sliding all around and trying to get some damage done, actually getting a lot of health back, cleaning up the flank. Very important there for Strong Opinions defense, as Chessclub are slowly running out of time. Fragmented there should have an Uber soon. However, they still keep losing one player after another here. Look at this flank strategy here coming out of Strong Opinions, going very aggressive here with Twisted actually taking down Synrise on a 7k streak. It's very important. Like I said, he is doing well major work there for Strong Opinions, keeping Chessclub at bay with picking up one by one, picking up all the classes and slowing down Chessclub as much as he does.
Yeah, Tristan has really impressed me, to be honest. I don't think he has been that active, actually. But he just comes in, casually in upper bracket finals of Highlander season 11, and he just completely dominates, but Kazoo gets a nice double stab on Emilio Estevez and CeeJaey, respectively. But the timer runs down, so that didn't matter. I actually didn't see the timer because the pause is still breaking my heart, but, Kazoo had kind of a nice highlight there at the end. Chessclub, however, not able to actually cap the last point, which now gives Strong Opinions 2 chances to win. Either they cap last at all, or they cap the first 3 points under 7 minutes and 45 seconds, and you gotta feel like that's doable for Strong Opinions at this point.
Oh, certainly. Strong Opinions had a really good hold on third point, but that's kind of understandable. Third point is just on so many levels, so many flanks that you can go through. Proves to be a very difficult point to push and quite uneasy to hold. As Strong Opinions this time are going to be taking on attack with Chessclub defending. They're going for a very similar strategy of center being built on the tracks. And the combo actually, quite far behind. They're slowly getting forward, getting some people up in the front lines. Actually, I can't really determine anything what their strategy is for this point because they're so late to respawn to kind of join in the front line. But we should be going live fairly soon. And as they're getting into positions, it looks like they're gonna all hold in this little hut area with the sentry being quite far back, protecting more of a flank classes to going on the medic rather than protecting the cart from getting pushed. As first rockets being exchanged there by the soldier. Jakeowaty doing some damage here. Pushing on soldier battles. And the little hut there on the right side. Very low, actually. Raptor takes down the health backs. Helps him out quite a bit. Actually taking down funds in the meantime. It's the first frag of this round. As well, Strong Opinions are just pushing the cart without too much of a resistance.
Yeah, kind of lost the battle here on the flank because he gets the pick on Twisted though. With a nice headshot from Tracker on Steve as well. So, but Emilio Estevez just kind of pushed this card here up to the hill, really near to the first point. Red Uber comes out too. Not sure if CeeJaey even left spawn yet, and I don't know what force fragmented there, but he chose to pop up that Uber. Imagine that someone headshot or damaged him and we didn't see it, but basically that prompts the pullback from Chessclub here, and Strong Opinions kept first without even popping Uber.
Yeah, it's very strong opinion here, Stinson, but they're going in, they're going forward, and Chessclub are, well, trying to build up some kind of a defense in a second. They want to keep them here as long as they can. It's quite a wide flank. They're actually medic getting bombed there by a Raptor, finally getting a step up at the cost of Hildreth and Synrise, which means the medic here, Fragmented, is going to have too many classes to help him out in the next engagement, as Ali is actually pushing from the flank, putting a lot of damage on the sentries, only level 2. No engineer actually to be seen, which is a big problem as the cart is still being pushed slowly but steadily. Second point is going to get capped right now in a very short time. Strong Opinions are already ready and gearing to go to the third point.
Yeah, and they just show no sign of stopping here. Chessclub has a nice high ground advantage as Twist gets another collateral on Fragmented. Takes on Tracker as well, actually, with a double headshot here. No sniper, no medic. It's a complete disaster. I think Chessclub is falling apart, at least for this run right now.
Yeah, Chessclub just do not have an idea how to hold this here. Actually, Raptor finishing off their Jakeowaty as well as Kazoo finishing off CeeJaey. Very important pick there on the medic, but the card is still being pushed forward without with the medic or without him. Doesn't matter. As the level 1 sentry is being built by Cherry, he opted out to he opted out of the level 3 for the sake of a quick span with the mini sentry. I don't know if it's going to work out for the third point of defense, as Strong Opinions are just flooding in the gates. They're trying to get as much damage done as possible without their medic actually present. As medic is slowly moving his way up. Wow, it's a very ballsy strategy there by Strong Opinions just to go without the medic and just kind of try to find some frags.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you've been running up to this point, and even if you beef this one push now, you still have 5 minutes to get this third point, so, why not go for a frag here and there? Yeah, you actually have the chance to demoralize your opponents here for the rest of the game, so you don't really pay for it. Toast got a nice frag onto Tracker here. Tracker has been paying the debt all around long. Hydrus goes down to Twisted as well. No dominant for the defending side, and that's gonna prompt the push from Strong Opinions for sure here. Though punches on to CeeJaey, he's so low, but he misses the last shot, and CeeJaey lives. Blue Uber comes in though.
Very nice save there by Fragmented, trying to save his Heavy Hyper. They got separated there, and unfortunately, Heavy falls down as well as his Pyro. Here, Steve. That's very unfortunate for Strong Opinions. However, they did manage to dismantle some of that defense coming out of Chessclub. Maybe Cherry will decide to go for a level 3 sentry just now, but not quite. As they're slowly moving their way up, they have a teleport almost up and running, both teams actually, making sure that both teams are replenished with reinforcements for as quickly as they can. As the flank classes once again, Thalish here with Raptor going on the side, Kazul and Fun's going down. Trying to find some more frags. Actually, Jakeowaty is being caught off, very low health on the flank. Actually gonna make his way out, but gives a lot of time for Chessclub defense here to set up on the top level and make sure that no one pushes the card. But look at this, is a Steve and Seal pushing the card. Cherry actually trying to go for a hero play, low on health, didn't quite manage to do so, as card is almost capped.
Yeah, Chessclub has the high ground advantage for a long time, but they just pushing the card here. Steve on the card, it just reflects everything that comes their way. Clutch play though from Fons, cleaning up Steve and Emilio Estevez last second, but this card is so close to being capped. Somebody just sneezes it and it's gonna be gone.
Yeah, for sure, but card is so close. Yeah, but it's incredible how close this card is right now. It could have been in, but Chessclub managed to just in time jumps on the cart and actually keep it there. So close. They need to put some people on it, but look at this. It just gets blasted by Steve, and that's all it takes for Strong Opinions to beat Chess in the round 1 of Borneo, as we're moving to the second round of Borneo, I do believe, with one of the teams. I think Chess is going to be defending first, with Strong Opinions attacking once again.
Yes, that is the case here. But yeah, that's what happens when you face Steve in a Highlander game. He's just gonna rip at everything you shoot at him. He's gonna kill you. He's gonna be where you don't want him to be. I honestly have so many bad memories of playing against him that whenever there are mixes or something happening and he is on the enemy team as a pyro, I just don't play. Because it's not fun to play against Steve. He's just too good at this class. It's ridiculous. He top frags and he top damages. I don't know.
Steve, all he does is blows people. That's all he does.
Air blast. It's just
that's the same thing, right?
Not blowing.
That's what the kids are calling it these days, right? So first round to the way of Strong Opinions, having a very incredible hold on to last. Chessclub unable to penetrate it, still going with those jokes. But now we're going to the round number 2, possibly going round number 3. Remember that this map has been chosen by Chessclub, I do believe, Asheville being the pick for Strong Opinions. So if Chessclub failed to beat Strong Opinions on this map, that's going to make it really hard for Asheville, for them to actually regain any sort of points and maybe force out the third map coming out.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think actually Strong Opinions chose Borneo.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right. Well, then everything's fine in the world.
Yeah, I mean, technically, Chessclub has their pick coming up, but like I said, I feel like if you want to upset Strong Opinions, it's gonna be on Borneo. But yeah, I mean, it's not looking really good right now, to be honest. It kind of feels like, it's weird to say because this is an extremely high level of play, right? But Strong Opinions just seem to be above everyone. They seem to be a class on their own. So it looks like it's really easy to do what Strong Opinions does to these teams, but it's just stellar gameplay. It's stellar individual performance. If you look at Twisted, he just has 17 points. Pretty much out fragging everybody on Chessclub here, and he just comes in. He hasn't played Highlander since season 8. I checked his record, and he just totally dominates a guy like Tractor, who has been around, who's been feared for most of his TF2 career. And it seems like even if they switch people and if they rotate subs in or mercs, there's just no crack in the armor, Jake.
Yeah, this is really difficult. Like you said, Strongpins just seem to be a whole nother level. Every single game you watch is, they always have the answers to questions that have not been yet asked. And every single team, playing. If I were playing this season against Strong Opinions, I would be in such a pickle to how to kind of attack them, from which side, who do I focus, what map do I pick, where do I go, how do I try to attack. There's so many questions and you can't answer any of them because Strong Opinions are always ahead of you. They have the right team comp, they have the right players, they have right synergy, they have been playing together for such a long time. It's such a difficult task ahead of Chessclub to actually penetrate all this defense that they have, and maybe throw them off the throne. After the first round going to the way of Strong Opinions, I don't really see that happening in the second round, but I might be wrong, and Strong Opinions are going to take on attacking first with Chessclub defending. Once again, the same kind of setup as in the first round of defense for Chess, with most of their players on the flank, with the sentry being far back. As they're slowly moving forward here, Raptor and Ally actually moving their way up, trying to get some damage done, getting shot down by the rocket. Very nice air shot by Jakeowaty, trying to put out some damage here. Emilius is actually caught out in the middle of the gunfight on half health, still alive. Sentry's being wrangled, so he's not gonna get shot anytime soon. Actually, Tracker getting a collateral on Seal and his sentry gun. What an insult to the engineer.
Yeah, but their Tracker seems to be picking up a little bit right now, at least in the very first movement of this round, getting the better of Twist right away and getting Seal. Maybe he can get into a rhythm. It can be effective for Chessclub here. Strong Opinions, meanwhile, just edging their way onto this high ground area. Seal standing on the card. Hildred goes down, the Jakeowaty goes down to a big by Twisted again. Heavy goes down by Raptor, and Chessclub is caught with the pants down once again. And now Fragmented has to worry about being forced as well, as he gets out, I believe, for now. But Raptor's on the case, just having his Pyro up in front of him. He gets a nice air shot at once actually, and a lot of damage. But Raptor goes down in the end, so yeah, Fragmented goes out unscathed, but first that point is done, and now the Red Uber comes out.
Yeah, as well as CeeJaey is just popping his just to save as many people as they can, but the Red Uber fades much quicker. And look at this here. Emilius is just mowing down everyone he wants, actually getting finally headshot by Tracker, but that is a little bit too late. There's only 3 people up for Chessclub as their defenses are crumbling. Very nice headshot by Tracker on Thalish. Trying to hit that tiny scout head is quite difficult, but he did manage it, and that was in the air. So there you go, kind of a bonus feat to the second point, but the second one is going to get capped fairly soon with the whole Strong Opinions team reinforced. CeeJaey building his Uber up. They're going to be looking at the 3rd point attack.
Yeah, Tracker is definitely heating up though. He has 9 points already at least. Most of them coming from frags, I'd imagine. But Strong Opinions already pushing up into this 3rd point area. Here, Bunch is getting caught out by Steve. He's gonna be punished immediately. The Raptor is just having some fun jumping around and putting pressure. Ally is already on the flank. So this high ground is instantly gone. No forward hold for Chessclub, and Fragmented being just respawned. There's nowhere near to Uber. CeeJaey is gonna be closer to his. Tracker gets twisted once again, being on a 4K streak. But I don't think Tracker can carry this alone. Raptor and Strong Opinions are already pushing up really far here into the slip point, Jake.
Yeah, so Chessclub are having such trouble kind of keeping them at bay, and CeeJaey has 100% Uber charge as they're gonna use it up. Cherry will not be able to hold his defenses as they're just moving in, mowing down everything that stands in their way. Fragmented only on 50% Uber charge, and I don't think they will be able to hold this 3rd point anytime soon, as the time is actually very quick here for Strong Opinions, and Chessclub defense is just crumbling one after another. They're falling down. Sunrise on 1 HP. Somehow he even managed to survive. Not quite yet. Toast is working on him. Heavy gonna go down. Fragmented is so low health. Trying to get this dispenser up and running. He pops Uber just in time to save himself and the soldier Jakeowaty. Trying to, well, basically run away at this point. Seal trying to get some more damage on the sniper, but being healed by Fragment is not gonna happen. A lot of people dead for Strong Opinions, but that doesn't matter as they did cap the 3rd point and they can't afford to waste, well, like 20 seconds on respawns.
Yeah, this is brutal, man. It's just 3 points, 3 minutes. It's incredibly fast on Borneo. Tracker against Ally has a 5K streak. Tracker is doing what he can. Definitely got shut down now by Raptor, but I mean, what do you do against like a whole team just standing in your face all the time? In comes the blue Uber here on the left side, just charging in with Thalish, who gets denied by the sentry gun. So this Uber didn't do much actually. maybe Strong Opinions is getting a little bit overzealous here. The sniper is actually just standing inside of last point, gets punished immediately. Bacon is doing some work here on the flank. Elliot though is just raining damage above everybody here. That on the right side. Nobody's really focusing down the sentry, so the sentry lives, and that's a big problem if you want to attack into this last point, Jake.
Yeah, CeeJaey didn't quite manage to get a few uber shots off of Kazul. However, he has 50% uber charge and he's healing some people. He's gonna get his uber charge fairly soon. The Fairbairn is sitting at 100%, and the Chessclub are going to be looking at a very strong last hold, just as Strong Opinions did, but I'm not quite sure if it's going to work out for them, as they're slowly getting in alley on full health here, trying to get as much damage done as possible. Here goes the uber charge, fragmented. CeeJaey losing a lot of his teammates here. Steve trying to keep them at bay, actually probably at the cost of his own life, still alive somehow, all by himself. Actually killing off Bacon. Wow, that is Steve for you. He's just, he's still up and thing, but CeeJaey has his 100% uber charge, managed to get away with the help of Ali, actually getting quite a few meat shots on him. Ali on very low health, because almost killing him off, but he's still up and running, and that is going to be Strong Opinions looking at a push, as Fragment only has 50%.
Yeah, Strong Opinions pushed in with Ali and as Emilio for the sole purpose on horsing, and that was actually too easy. They just walked in the medic and got the 4-7. Now Strong Opinions are going to pop the Uber right on the con, because there you go. Ali is going to be popped in, and Steve is eating the charge here up onto the Gun. Gun is going to be focused down really quick. It still lives though, and if they don't get it much done, Steve goes down, Tracker gets a nice headshot, Twisted gets a nice headshot on Tracker and Kazoo though. CeeJaey goes down, finally put down to death with Synrise, and this Strong Opinions push failed again.
Yeah, Fragment didn't even have to pop his uber charge, he just was sitting at the back, all comfortable, protected by his old teammates, and last point on Borneo proves to be quite difficult to push, no matter if you are Strong Opinions or Chessclub, as Strong Opinions are going to start building their Uber once again, trying to get some picks ready. Maybe one on Fragmented will be very nice, as slowly they're scattered around, basically waiting for the Uber charge to charge up.
No, I like what I've seen. This is definitely a sign of life here for Chessclub in this match, and even if they end up losing this round, they've at least prove that they can defend Chessclub, Strong Opinions pushes at all. And now the Strong Opinions are pushing their way into this left side from the defending area here. Emilio Estevez gets taken down, the Toast gets a nice step on Fragmented, so no medic. That was actually a drop here from the defending team. So, CeeJaey once again is gonna have Uber advantage. I imagine they're gonna draw back now, just heal up, get CeeJaey the 100% and then push in, but that failed last time too, so that's not 100% true,
Yeah, well, CeeJaey has to have his 100% Uber first, and then they're just gonna win, and it's gonna be as good of a time as any to get their teammates up. That's actually going then to the way of winning one, but Kazula's also down. That means it's 8v8, and they should just start moving up. They have the right positions. Fragment is still only at 38% Uber charge, so they have a little bit of a leeway, deciding to go whether left or right side, looking at a spawn. But they're going main, actually, popping Uber very early on alley, trying to take down that sentry gun, actually being wrangled and healed by the engineer Chairman, actually zapping it back. A lot of people dead, but look at the Kazul taking down 3 people with him. Seals, Emilio, and Twisted going down. Tracker killing off alley, Hilder from CeeJaey, and then Fuzz finishing off Thalish, and that's entire Strong Opinions offense once again completely dismantled by Chessclub.
Kazoo's getting a lot of, criticism, or has been getting a lot of criticism along his career, but this push was won by him. Taking out 3 players in a non-Uber versus Uber fight is so huge, and afterwards Strong Opinions just didn't have the manpower to overcome this defense, and that's been a good 3-4 minutes here on the last point. I like what I'm seeing, and Chessclub is not dead yet. CeeJaey hitting on 50% Uber. Emilio goes down to funds. Take out CeeJaey and Twisted with a nice stickies here on the flank. Wow, I did not expect it to be that far forward without Uber.
Yeah, he was kind of, he was on 80%, and he was hoping to kind of build it on the way. I understand his decision, however. Fragmented and his team actually read this situation out. They just went in forward and killed off CeeJaey with funds leading the charge. Very nicely done there by the scout. CeeJaey once again building his Uber charge slowly but steadily, about equal right now. Tracker getting a nice kill on Seal. Nice body shot once again with Raptor following up on 6k streak with that Machina. Very dangerous person there to deal with.
Tracker is just on fire this whole round, actually, dominating Twisted this time around, and that's definitely a factor. If you have to fear the sniper of the opposing team, you just don't feel that free to roam or walk around, as opposed to when your sniper is dominating the other one. And now Strong Opinions going for like an off push here on the flank with a nice Jakeowaty actually from Twisted here onto so many people. Jakeowaty goes down, Kazoo gets headshot, Fons gets stabbed. There's 4-3
Might
picks
be
for
it.
for now.
This might be it, as CeeJaey has popped his supercharge on the card, Fragmented flashing off quite early. Actually, very bad spot here, getting chased by Thalish, almost killing him off. Fragmented managed to save his life, but that's not going to be enough, as the card has been pushed in 9 minutes and 24 seconds. Well, considering the last hold, I think it's a pretty decent time for Chessclub to beat.
I mean, you know, they lost the first 3 points in 3 minutes, so a 9-minute 24-second time is probably more than they could have hoped for.
Well, yeah, I mean, the last point on Borneo has always been very difficult to push. Like I said, I always keep saying the same thing, which is kind of what I learned from one of the people who actually make maps, is that the perfect map for payload is made in such a way that the first point is the easiest to cap and the last point is the hardest, as it kind of gradually, makes it easier for the defenders to actually defend the card and the attackers to, push it in. So this is basically what the Borneo is. First point is actually very easy to cap, and the second point a little bit harder, third point a little bit harder, and the last point is just a nightmare. And it has, well, basically shown this theory in practice right here, with last point just being such a problem for either of the teams to attack.
Yeah, that is true, but I'm still impressed by this defense. You know, they faced uber disadvantages 2 or 3 times there, and still managed to hold our Strong Opinions. As we go into this second offense round from Strong Opinions, though, their setup seems to be the very same as we have seen all night, and I'm curious to see how Chessclub are gonna be approaching this, Jake.
Well, first kill goes down on Steve. The tracker is just making sure no one actually lives. It's actually incredible their opener for the attackers that are just slowly moving in here. Chessclub actually jumping in with that direct hit, trying to take down the sentry, but is actually protected by some blanks. Who would have thought that wood is stronger than rockets, as they're moving in the card, trying to get something done with the engineer Cherry. Actually, the only person pushing the card, as we are getting a little bit of a delay here. Cherry actually falling down finally to Alley. And a nice headshot there on tracker by Toast. Spy on the flank is so dangerous since he's still pretty much full health as he's shooting down the heavy. Oh no, he's getting one more headshot on the demo man. He's still being a problem here. Finally getting, the dithering triggered by Synrise. But that took such a long time for them to deal. 1 spy versus 3 people, and they still didn't manage to quite finish him off. Toast once again killing off tracker. That's a second kill in a row on him.
Yeah, it's just so annoying to play against Toast. He never dies. Blue Uber comes in though. Red Uber comes in right away. Bacon is just trying to deal some damage to the sentry. There you go. Sentry goes down as both Ubers run out now, and I think Strong Opinions has to get back here. Raptor is trying his best, but gets picked off in the end, and CeeJaey might be in a little bit of a pickle here. Jakeowaty is pushing forward with the direct hit, dealing so much damage. Addy goes down. Hildreth went down, and Tracker though, but this is gonna be...
It's hilarious because, well, Chessclub did not have that many people to touch the cart with, yet they did manage to finish up quite a lot of Strong Opinion team, and they did push it with like half health people, like 5 of their teammates. So they did manage to quite to do that. Strong Opinions trying to build up some sort of defense on second point, as the cart is being very quickly pushed in by the scout and the engineer. Without their medic around, they're not going to be able to stay on the cart for too long.
Yeah, and Strong Opinions now opting to defend the area called Jenkins here. Can be a really strong hold. CeeJaey sitting on 100% as Fragmented went down in this push for the first point. Kazoo is already on the sentry gun though, being a nuisance for the engineer. Sentry gun is zapped. Sentry gun is theoretically gonna go down as the dispensers. But no sentry right now, no area denial. Kazoo gets the better of Toast Steel in the end, so there's no engineer as well. Twisted gets Bacon, so there's no heavy for the offensive team. I don't know if they want to push without a heavy here.
Yeah, they need to wait for Bacon, as Fragmented have his 100% Uber charge. CeeJaey also adds 100%. I heard a conch probably coming on Raptor. He likes his conch quite a lot. He's jumping around trying to heal off of it. With that black box, he's going to still have quite a while. Uber charge has been popped on Fragmented. CeeJaey much later on, and I do believe they're going to have a better out of this engagement, but they did manage to buy themselves a little bit of time. Maybe try to get a pirate to push the cart. No, not quite. As only a Hildreth actually right on the cart. Quite a lot of people half health here for CeeJaey and his teammates. That's gonna be very dangerous here as Fun's going
Just
in.
push
taking
the
out
card.
alley.
There's nobody on the card. Just,
Pretty much, yeah. Look what Synrise is doing.
Yeah,
he's
just
all by
stand
himself,
on the card.
unbothered.
Strong Opinions is having a nice positioning there, but they didn't actually defend the card. Card is so close to being capped, although they had so much room. Toast gets fragmented, and Jakeowaty is gonna get flanked here on the flank by Thalash, but you know the card should never have gone there.
Yeah, I just kind of realized what you just said. You said Toast got fragmented.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Once again.
Well, kind of take this word literally. Think
Toast
about
got...
it.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Took you a little bit while, didn't it? Okay, well, CeeJaey actually falling down somewhere on the way, which means no medic on the defensive team is going to make it much, much harder to defend, as Fragmented is still alive, happy, and leading Hildreth on his leash. Going to the flank, actually. A lot of people up still for Strong Opinions. Nice step by Kazul, another one on Ally. Emilio Estevez and Ally going both down to one spot. Quite unfortunate there, as CeeJaey does not have really a code to stick with him, with Hildreth pushing in, trying to buy himself a little bit more time, but still no one's on the card, and Chessclub are just losing precious seconds and respawn.
Yeah, Strong Opinions giving up second point here, and Chessclub realizing that a little bit late actually, giving time to Strong Opinions for the respawn. Twisted goes down by a nice sticky spot from Hildreth though. Hildreth is definitely stepping up his game in the second round here, as Chessclub is already pushing up to the right area. They have 30% advantage, and they seem to know it because Hildreth demands the Uber right now comes out. But there's Steve. There's the Steve.
Well, yeah, Steve is there, but they're actually buying a lot of time for his team. As you know, Steve is controlling them, but the whole Strong Opinions team are just moving out. Look at this, Contrast been popped as well as the Uber charge. They do not see the medic and the heavy all the way at the top third level, and still alive and happy and well. With here Officer Bacon just shooting as many people as they can. One rocket on the medic's not gonna make him dead. Fragment finally going down the way of Toast, and this whole mess getting cleaned up. Finally, with both teams suffering heavy losses and about 4 people up at the end of this engagement, but Chessclub are still pushing the card towards third point, with their flank classes actually being on the card. Officer Bacon almost surviving the solo engagement. Steve actually making sure he doesn't. Ally taking down Funds, and Jakeowaty is going down to Twisted, which means once again Chessclub's offense is getting delayed quite a bit. However, Strong Opinions have not established themselves on this third point yet. They're getting the right picks right now, a lot of picks actually, and that might be it for Strong Opinions to reclaim third for themselves.
Dude, that was so weird. That initial push from Chessclub. The idea was right to push off of that Uber advantage, but they didn't get any pressure done with the Uber. But after Uber's Bacon just was ignored by Strong Opinions, cleaned up 4 to 5 people there, and Strong Opinions were down until 2 players only were alive, and then Chessclub just didn't push the card. They were like, oh shit, so many people are down, but they didn't go for it, and so that gave Strong Opinions time to respawn and actually clean them up on the card. So both teams could have played that much better actually, as Funds is just charging in now, actually getting the frag on EMS. Now he's on Twisted, 1v1ing Sniper versus Scout, who's gonna get the better. Twisted goes down in the end for a roll from Hildreth. Fragmented gets stabbed though, and CeeJaey now has a free Uber to use here.
Yeah, well, Twisted going down there earlier, freeing up quite a lot of room for the attackers. However, the attackers are actually getting cleaned up by Steven, Raptor, and Thalash. Yes, just gonna finish it off. Quite a lot of people dead. Fragmented only on 10% Uber charge. CeeJaey on 25, about equal Uber charges. And Strong Opinions once again reclaiming themselves onto the third point after Chessclub have been knocking them down one time after another. And once again, Chessclub kind of lost the advantage they had. The card is slowly moving back, and no one's actually gonna stop it from doing that.
Yeah, card is rolling back, and that's never something you want to see when you're in the offense. Chessclub is pushing in on this flank right now, though. Bacon goes down. Hildreth still wants this, but he's kind of leaving his medic behind. He's so alone there. It doesn't pay the bills for it. But you know, I feel like once again, Strong Opinions have control over this game right now, Jake.
Oh yeah, Chessclub are just losing control, slowly slipping out of their hand, as there's a nice pop there on CeeJaey, actually blocking most of the damage coming out of Jakeowaty. However, I don't think they'll be able to do much else with it, as it's actually power going down as well. Synrise here, Emilio Estevez making sure of that, but Fragment has his Uber charge to go. Emilio Estevez going down, Raptor, Ally, CeeJaey all going down, and that will mean Chessclub will be able to push this card. Actually, Toast tried to get something done, but Twisted gets a body shot on Fragmented. No medic on the attackers, but they need to push this card in. There's a scout on the heavy. Officer Bacon actually very low on the health here, but they're pushing in finally the card with only 1 minute and 22 seconds to go on the clock. There is a little bit of a lag there. They still need to push this card in. They don't have that much time, and we've already seen how much of a last point proves to be difficult.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're pausing on enough again, but for me at least, it's a little bit laggy. And yeah, that push actually worked out in the end there. Heads up play for Fragmented, realizing that he has the advantage after CeeJaey had to pop his. They did lose a couple of players there, but managed to just with their combo overwhelm strong opinions. Now Jakeowaty goes down on the flank, and Hildwith is already picking in on this last point here on the left side, which is usually met by another down man or sniper. Bacon goes down though, so I don't see Chessclub here pushing in without a heavy.
Yeah, I really do hope they don't lose their heads as, well, Twisted is looking at them. Problem is Chessclub don't have that much time to react, and well, certain opinions have proved to be very difficult to crack open this safe of the last point. Chessclub only have 30 seconds to go. They're gonna have that one last uber charge push. They need to save as many people as they can, but they keep losing. Jack Legs and Kazul both unavailable for the next team fight. Losing quite a lot of players here out of it once again. Also going down Synrise as well. Fragment on the very low health. And all by himself here, Scott trying to get something done, but only 14 seconds to go, and I don't think they will be able, with all those picks coming out from Strong Opinions onto Chessclub. I think this is gonna be all she wrote for PL Borneo, as Strong Opinions are going to claim a second point on this map, and we are moving on to Koth Asheville.
Yeah, there you go.
Or Copeland, actually, what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, Copeland is a reskin more or less of Asheville, so you know, that's going for you, yeah. But Strong Opinions convincingly taking Borneo, and while we switch servers, everybody, we're gonna be having a short break here of just 1 or 2 minutes, so we're gonna be right back here on BlackOut Gaming TV, don't go anywhere.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Season 11 Playoff Game. After Strong Opinions took down the first map, PL Borneo, we're moving up to Coal Plant, where Chessclub will have their chance on making it a best of 3 game, moving into the third map. So it's all down to Chessclub how they want to play this. However, well, Strong Opinions are a step closer to the victory. Now, once again, it's Jake on the casting desk with me. Is Stinson out and John on the camera, as always, all trustworthy. Well, John, glad to have you guys.
Whew. Glad to have you back here. Hope you're staying in this with us. It's kind of exhausting, you know, so much going on all the time, and we're moving into to a King of the Hill map, and I fear we are not gonna have any downtime here, Jake. It's King of the Hill usually is kind of a coordinated chaos. You have people fighting every time, all the time, people going behind, people forcing medics as the ready up timer goes live here. So upper bracket finals, Highlander season 11, first round map 2 on Koth Copeland. Jake, take it away.
Yep, I'm looking at right now. Ali actually missing out a stick, and they're going to actually go in here. Very nice bomb there by Hilter, but Toast makes sure he does not do anything else.
Steve just sits there and he's like, what the fuck just happened? And oh man, fuck it. So yeah, but Ali goes down to Bacon as well. Jakeowaty gets a pick on the flank. Delish goes down, so Breaker gets CeeJaey, big headshot actually. I'm not sure if we're actually casting the game or if they're gonna restart because nobody's actually moving.
I think it's going to be a restart after this one. I mean, Hildreth did die in a hilarious way. I mean, it...
Yeah, Steven's mouse battery apparently died.
Why would you use a wireless mouse though? Steve,
yeah,
come on, man!
That is the actual question. Why would you do that ever? It's so terrible to use.
Yeah,
but yeah,
maybe this is the secret behind why Pyro is so good, because you know the delay of a wireless mouse to the computer is exactly the same as the delay of, you know, brain power going down to movement of a Pyro class, because it's actually very easy.
Wow, that's definitely some shots fired.
A little bit of burn, but you know, there was a little bit of a burn on Steve, but remember he's playing a Pyro, so he's immune to burns. So we're going in, heading into the second round, actually Ali being very slow here, with red team actually following up very quickly onto the midpoint. Tracker actually taking down Ali, Toast falling down to his death. That was just a fake out, as here Chessclub going on the red team are still faking us out. Is it? No,
I think it's an actual mid here. Ali goes down really fast, Emilio SOS falls. Toast gets Synrise here behind, Jakeowaty goes down while chasing, but this first initial mid-fight goes to Chessclub. Keep in mind though, the team who holds the spawn has longer respawn timers, so Synrise Jakeowaty are gonna spawn a little bit late here. Edit's already making the way into this mid-fight area from the left attacking side. As Twisted gets fragmented, this was a drop, I think.
Yeah, I think it was very close as well. Oh, CeeJaey goes down too! Trucker actually equalizing the odds here. The point actually still belongs to Chessclub. However, look at their player count. Only Kazul up for them. And only a few people up for the Chessclub in Strong Opinions as well, but they are going to finish off the cap with CeeJaey just respawning as well as fragmented, so both Uberchars are going to be equal, and so far it's just been nothing but chaos on this map. Coal Plant proving up to be, well, quite an interesting map indeed, as here they're going to be looking at Chessclub trying to take out the midpoint. Actually, he's not being protected by too many people, and most of them are scattered around on the flank there. CeeJaey only 50 HP in a very dangerous spot, hugging the dispenser, with a majority of the Chessclub team actually behind the point on the flank here, trying to get some damage done. Quite a lot of people low health, with Tracker trying to get some kind of a headshot going. However, it's Twisted who takes down Hildreth, giving themselves a little bit of a leeway, with CeeJaey actually hitting 100% Ubercharge, as we are getting some sort of a announcement here of someone getting married. What a time.
Yeah, I mean, you always gotta appreciate the engagement science here in TF2, but already Snipers proving to be really dominant here. Both Snipers top ranking for their respective teams, and Copeland is one of the, you know, more open maps of the King of the Hill class, and now the red Uber comes in fragmented, leading the charge here onto funds. Not a lot is happening with this Uber though, as Steve in the perfect position once again. There comes the blue counterpop, though Strong Opinions themselves cannot get a lot of things done here, and Synrise just edging the cap here, has to move out now as he has to challenge. Raptor gets funds on the flank, and
that's it.
Strong, yeah, that's it. Chessclub should get the cap here.
Yep, and they do actually, as we're getting another pause for some reason. Nope, it's just lag of the server, a little bit of a confusion going out. But there you go, Tracker once again proving and living up to his name, being such a menace. As Chessclub did take out the middle point. Remember that on COF maps, if you don't have the point, your respawns are much faster, which means you can kind of afford to go in and try to get for some pigs, as right now that's what, well, Thalash is doing, taking down Kazul and trying to get some more trouble done on the flank. Ali and the Raptor going down for the attackers, and the Chessclub are establishing themselves onto this middle point, with, actually,
Toast gets fragmented though. Oh my god, this is so frustrating to play against Toast. But yeah, it's just it's almost not counterable, you know. Toast is always up. Toast is always behind you, and there being side lane, and he's so good with Ambassador. It just takes down fragmented. No medic for the red team here, and CeeJaey pops off his Uber. At is gonna be denied by Synrise. That does almost even not matter because fragmented is just spawned.
Yeah, that was a very good pop by CeeJaey as well. I mean, he had nothing to lose with Fragmented dying there. He could just, you know, pop it, you know, not be afraid too much of losing it, and it kind of takes off a target of his back. As right now, it's Strong Opinions who are going to be defending this middle point. Some flank action going. Fun's trying to take down Raptor, actually engaging two people, and finally Raptor going down to Jack Legs, who is all by himself in the bottom area. As the entire team actually going in from the flank. Thalash and Ali cleaning up Bacon and Kazul. 60 seconds to go. What a headshot. Oh, twisted by Tracker. Just opened the door, and that's all it took for Tracker to take them twisted. As here Strong Opinions are losing quite a few players. CeeJaey is near 100% Uber charge, but so does Fragmented. They have faster respawns, remember. They will be able to replenish the resources, but look at this scout is popping onto this medic. Medic actually pops in. Are very scared Fragmented very early. CeeJaey gonna have his 100% Uber charge, and they now just pop onto Emilio, and Ali going in, trying to get some done. Fragmented going down to Ali, one more kill on Synrise. Finisher of Bacon with a triple K with that Uber charge. What a play by Ali.
Yeah, Ali goes like full overmatch mode here, just as range from above, just raining down stickies in pipes while he was Uber getting 3 or 4 people there after Fragmented was forced by Thalash and Toast respectively. And being in the leader seats now is a nice headshot comes into funds. Strong Opinions has control of the point here. There's desperation time for Chessclub, but I don't believe they're gonna get any captain here anytime soon. Kazoo tries to edge us out, but Emilio Estival is just being a boss there on the high ground, shooting everybody with this Thompson, which does so much damage on range. And the first round going to Strong Opinions here, 1-0 on Copeland.
Well, I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking, you know, if I were Chess, what would I do against Strong Opinions to kind of crack this defense? And I don't think there's much I could do in this situation. It's just such a good team play there. So many good plays coming out of every single player on their team, and it just makes it so difficult for Chessclub to penetrate, as Strong Opinions actually are quicker to the middle point than their opponents. Actually, Chessclub are not going to let this one go off easily, with a few people actually dying. Tracker going down first. Raptor following up on the other team here. Chessclub actually losing quite a few people here. I mean, well, actually taking the kills. That's CeeJaey going down as well. Twisted, Toast, Steve, and Raptor all unavailable for the next team fight. There are only 3 people up to defend this middle point. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, as Fragmented going to have his 100% Uber charge in time for CeeJaey and his friends to push in and defend.
Yeah, Chessclub, the mid fights are looking really well actually. They're just a little bit slow capping off the point, but mid fights are both won by Chessclub here, as Toast guy trying to get a Jakeowaty jumped the sniper elements here to wrap the Kratos to his desk with the dumpster device on the back of bazooka. But Hidwith is gonna be really for just get out here. But yeah, Chessclub, it's, you know, they are alive, they're showing it in these initial mid fights. Now they just have to defend this, because that's what they weren't able to do in the last round.
Yeah, they can't afford to lose too many players there. Fragment actually going down, and that's an Uber dropped by Ali, who just jumped in, took 2 pipes, and that's all it took to take down Fragmented, giving CeeJaey quite a bit of an advantage here with Strong Opinions are just kind of currently pushing onto the point. Chessclub not having the right respawns up and not having too many people to defend the point, with only Bacon just kind of putting out damage on it. It's not going to be enough as just Steve on the pond overhealed. He's fine there. Actually, the point is still not being capped. Very nice headshot there on CeeJaey by Tracker, slowing down offense coming out of Strong Opinions. That's going to slow them enough as Strong Opinions are capping the point finally, leaving it to Chessclub to reclaim it.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many just like really small mistakes that are being punished immediately. Fragmented just leaning towards the one wall here, and immediately Ade is all over him. No room for Fragmented to serve away, and then CeeJaey just peeks his head a centimeter over the edge and immediately gets his head snapped off by Tracker. So both medics here pay with their lives. Fragmented did spawn a little bit earlier here, but the Ubers are equal, so Strong Opinions are in driver's seat once again. Nice time here by Chessclub though. Hydrid is now trying to push this without any Uber. He knows Strong Opinions is a little bit defensive here, but now they're here at this point to face them. Cherry is running to trying to get something done here. Jakeowaty missing the air shot, but nice frag anyways.
Yeah, both teams actually losing 3 players exactly. Here Strong Opinions trying to be a little bit more aggressive on the point. CeeJaey so low, 100% overcharge. He's gonna pop as soon as he gets it. He does. Fragmented going down there earlier, which means he can do that easily. With Chessclub team trying to get him down, didn't quite manage to do so. CeeJaey only have half health, but he is still alive and well, and the point still belongs to Strong Opinions after a very long fight in there. But however, Chessclub do have another chance at cracking the safe open. Strong Opinions being really difficult for Chessclub to like form any sort of attack.
Yeah, I mean, it's so unfortunate too, because every time Chessclub tries, or actually seems to be in the better position, their make just goes down to like a perfect play from Chessclub member. So yeah, I don't think a lot of stuff actually separates these teams. It's just like individual skill at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. CeeJaey only half health and almost having his Uber charge, getting attacked, and finally, very nicely done by Jakeowaty together with funds trickling down CeeJaey to 0 health. Fragmented has its 100% Uber charge, but no teammate to help him out. The point still belongs to Chessclub, which means they're gonna have to pop this Uber charge to stop it from getting capped. Nice headshot by Twisted just as the Uber charge fades, and that forces Fragmented to fall back with Filter protecting him, and only 4 people up for them. Chessclub are not looking too strong as Strong Opinions are taking on the point, and with 1 minute and 10 seconds left on the clock, well, Chessclub need to start getting their, rear in gear.
Yeah, we do ourselves have the game here. It's really close on the point, but again, it was a really good play to get CeeJaey, but then Fragmented just gets forced in a bad position. He only can Uber his heavy. His Uber heavy gets down after the Uber, and then there's nothing else they can do. So now Chessclub is in the position to try and put once again, as they lose a lot of players. Synrise going down, Jakeowaty goes down, Fragmented goes down by a nice bomb from Raptor. Again, realizing immediately that the medic is out of position, and you're just getting punished against Strong Opinions.
Yeah, Fragment not having a very good life here with Falash, Raptor, and Twisted constantly with the crosshairs on his head. CeeJaey actually going down as well there, giving Chessclub a little bit of a leeway here. This point is nearly being capped with funds right now finishing up the job. Gonna get some faster respawns there as Strong Opinions. CeeJaey still being down. Well, they do not the heals they need to kind of reclaim it, and Fragmented is currently building his Uber charge, although not as fast as he would like. Currently pocketing Jakeowaty right now, putting some damage on the point, but the point getting very, very quickly capped with a scout. Actually, here Kazul and Hildreth tried to stop it from doing so. Losing players there. Fragmented kind of only with the Pyro and the Soldier. They're not going to be able to do too much with 8 seconds on the clock left. Cherry actually finishing off Seal, Engineer v Engineer, very exciting there on the flank as they're moving in, still buying themselves a little bit of a time. There's a spy behind the medic, turns out in just 1 second before he gets a knife in his back. At 44 HE for Fragmented, 81% Uber charge. CeeJaey almost 100% is going to be a very exciting end of this round as Chessclub are still trying to get some people on the point and getting them. And finally, this is it for this round. I mean, well, they have 50 seconds to hold it, otherwise Strong Opinions are going to get a second point on Cold Plant.
Yeah, there's so much going on right now, but Strong Opinions deciding, just have them have this point. You have Uri as well. Now, Uri comes in really early though. This could be really good for Chessclub if they can deny the cap here. Remember, Strong Opinions just has to cap the point. Steve goes down to a backstep, Toast goes down, Ali actually gets flamed down by Synrise. CeeJaey gets the better of him in the end, and this is still Chessclub point.
Oh yeah, well, Chessclub are losing players though. Look at this, only 3 people up, no Fragmented to keep them up, and I do believe it's going to be all Strong Opinions from now on as they're finishing up the cap, and the second point goes to the way of Strong Opinions. I mean, you said before that Copa is supposed to be Chessclub's map, but it's not really working out for them too well. I mean, they do cap the first point, they manage to establish themselves, but after that they kind of lose track of what they should be doing. They are too scattered, and
wow.
Well, someone has forgotten to change the config on the server.
Premiership level, ladies and gentlemen, they cannot execute the right config. Remember to switch configs when you switch game mode, guys. So
yeah, you got scolded by a ETF2L admin.
Yes, I feel like this is a definite death win for Chessclub here, GG. But yeah, in all seriousness, this last one at least was really close. As we go live here once again, this is round 3. It's 2-0 Strong Opinions, potentially the last round of the night. But I really want to see Chessclub succeed here. Chessclub in the red versus Strong Opinions in the blue. Mid fight number 3, Jake.
Mid fight 3. This time, Strong Opinions are much faster to the rollout, helping out with the rollout as whip. As a little bit of a lag is happening, and I believe it's a yep, that's a lag or whatever it is. I'm not quite sure. As CeeJaey is well, both medics are 50 HP% overcharged, but they're really ready to go on the point. Heal out their demo man now, actually quite low. No Hildreth on the other side. Fragmented kind of stuck there, and if Raptor finds him out, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. However, it's Jakeowaty who jumps in, trying to take down Emilio. Resta is finally going down with the help of Bacon. CeeJaey is gonna have his 100% supercharge. Fragment is so low, and finally going down to the way of Steve, which means Strong Opinions are taking the first point of the 3rd round here.
Steve's just being relentless here. He not only owns your player classes, he also chases on the medical. Nice play out Steve here. And the first mid fight actually won by Strong Opinions. Kazoo goes down to actually that was a dead ring on Emerald. But yeah, Strong Opinions already in the lead here. I don't know if Chessclub actually can do something. Strong Opinions actually really bunched up here on the side, and it's a really easy Uber force. Nice play here by Hidus, just posting up on the point, spamming stickies into the corner rip. 5 players of Strong Opinions were holding, and Fragmented meanwhile is safe here in the corner. Nobody's touching him, so that's gonna be a little bit advantage. Let's see if they can play it out, if Fragmented can be held safe.
They need to push in dry, and that's what they're doing right now with Bacon just going in straight, trying to shoot some people down, and it looks like the baddies of Strong Opinions are just pushing back. The offense coming out of but it's so close actually. Fast finishing of Tracker, moving up quite a lot of room. I mean, freeing up quite a lot of room for Strong Opinions to push it. CeeJaey has a little bit of a disadvantage over Fragmented. However, Fragmented is losing players fast. One by one, they're getting picked up with Ali actually jumping on the medic. 1 pipe, 2 pipes missed. Unfortunately, Ali getting finished off by a Bacon. Finally managed to get a track of him. And CeeJaey gonna have his supercharge ready fairly soon. He's missing Ali and Emilio, which is, well, kind of difficult, as actually Fred just popping in somehow, getting forced there on very low health, surviving that exchange, but that gives CeeJaey so much time.
Yeah, I feel like that might have been a panic pop here. CeeJaey was coming right away. Wow. By Fragmented. I didn't see why he got forced, but there was no person around when he got forced, so that might have been, him eating a headshot toast, something, panic clicking. But yeah, either way, Strong Opinions moving in with their Uber and capping this point off here. So Chessclub is right all over this. So immediately trying to recap this. Addy is dealing a lot of damage here. Emilio Esther is trying to do what he can. Hidus though wants to be the leading charge here. Actually manages to cap it, which is really strong.
Unfortunate. I wouldn't do that though. I mean, it's really nice to cap the point, but they are getting very long respawns now, which means they're gonna get their front lines much faster. Look at what Strong Opinions are doing. They didn't wait just 2 seconds for the other team to lose those precious seconds of respawn time before they actually finished off the cap, which means that well, they bought themselves 100% overcharge and they're ready and so aggressive. Look where they're holding.
Yeah, they're going for the hold here, which can be really good if you have control over both sides, but I believe Chessclub, no, they're not. I was gonna say they recognize it and try to push the other side, but now they're pushing into Strong Opinions, into the Uber, and if Strong Opinions realize that they can actually catch out Fragment here once again, and yeah, there goes the Uber. Addy is going in for the medic kill, does not get him. CeeJaey goes down by a nice headshot by Tracker, no, Addy goes down, Twisted goes down. So Strong Opinions a little bit too aggressive here actually, and this should be an easy recap.
Yeah, definitely. Chessclub having all in the right places. With 90% of Uber charge on Fragment is gonna prove very useful in the next engagement. Let's see if they're gonna choose to be a bit more aggressive, just as Strong Opinions did. But remember that Strong Opinions did the same thing, and they did lose all the players, including CeeJaey, which is quite unfortunate after that Uber pop. Now the point belongs to Chessclub as their last chance to actually get any kind of points, you know, last call for Chessclub to do something with Emilio Estevez actually shooting down the medic and forcing him down, actually, which is incredible. Paid attention to one heavy shooting from the gate, forcing out the Uber charge on the enemy combo is such a good feat on the heavy, as Strong Opinions is losing the whole flank. Unfortunately to Funds and Kazul, with CeeJaey, well, losing players one by one. Twisted also going down. Emilio Estevez actually going down as well. Ali is so low on health as well. So, it's such a good advantage here coming out of Chessclub, and they still managed to save Fragmented, albeit only on half health.
Yeah, in comes the Strong Opinions Uber though. It just hit 100, you expect to believe, yeah, there you go. The blue Uber is popped off just to save people. But going back to the Uber Force, I mean, Fragmented, he couldn't even do anything. It's just Bacon being out of place, and he had to save his heavy there. And yeah, that was probably the easiest Uber Force Emilio Estevez ever had in his life. But now, yeah, the Strong Opinions times are equal. But again, Strong Opinions seem to have the edge. Fragment is a 90% Uber though. If they can play this out well enough, they will be able to retain the point, and then it will come down to repush by Strong Opinions. But they have to move right now, Jake.
Yeah, the window of opportunity is closing fast. CeeJaey is gonna have his 100% soon as they're moving up now. As Poober has been popped, leading with the demo man and the scout, charging and trying to get the medic killed. 2 reach shots on him, but the medic is going to be saved by Steve, blasting him away. Point is gonna get capped, but at what cost? A lot of people actually going down for Strong Opinions. Finally finishing it off. Funds, Kazul, Synrise chased all the players from Strong Opinions away from the point. However, the problem is they didn't manage to find CeeJaey. CeeJaey is getting forced here by Synrise and Hildred, who's running away currently to his medic. Gonna get healed up. Ali jumping in, trying to get finished off medic. Finish him off with 2 sticks. Raptor going in as well, killing off so many people. Toast and Raptor just clearing up shop, trying to help out Kazul there on the point, but it's not gonna be enough as the 3rd point of Coal Plant goes to the way of Strong Opinions, sticking a win over Chessclub and advancing themselves all the way to the finals of Season 11, powered by TT Esports. Whoa, Stinson, what a game what that was. Whew.
And there you go, that's all she wrote. I mean, 2-0 on Borneo, 3-0 on Coal Plant. In the end, it was what you kind of expected from this game, and I don't know, I feel like Chessclub could have won 1 or 2 rounds on Coal Plant, but in the end, you gotta pay your respect to where it's due to Strong Opinions. You have been dominating all game long. It's a little bit heartbreaking for Tracker, I feel like, because Tracker actually was really good in the second round of Borneo and on Coal Plant, but it's a team game, and it's a team effort, and Strong Opinions definitely had the better team tonight.
Yeah, for sure, but as the game has finished, we are going to move for a little bit lightning round of interviews, as we do have CeeJaey with us here in the casting booth. How are you, CeeJaey, after this game and after advancing your team to all the way to the finals for the 3rd time?
Yeah, feeling pretty good. It felt like a really long game.
It was a long game.
Yeah, Borneo seems to drag on. But yeah, no, tired but good.
Oh man,
Tired,
you're looking so
good.
strong. Yeah, your Strong Opinions, just as the name says. 3rd season in a row. Are you going for hat tricks, CeeJaey? Do you think you can take it? I mean, looking at your Monday game and Friday game today, I don't think there is anyone who can contend with you. Any of the 3 other teams are quite closely matched up, but what is it? What is it with Strong Opinions that they always have this upper hand?
We've played together for a long time now. Like, Strong Opinions has been around as a team for maybe 2 years or so. But this lineup, since just before Season 9, it's over a year, maybe nearly 18 months now. So, the only difference in all that time was Corv couldn't play anymore and Ali plays now. And, you know, when you play with each other for a long time, you just get chemistry, I guess, and we just practice. And yeah, I mean, we want to win, obviously. So it'd be nice to, you know, the aim is to try and match SNSD and all of that. So yeah, I mean, we just practice in, and over time, we just gel.
Yeah, I mean, congratulations from me too, CeeJaey. But that's the thing. I'm trying. Whenever I cast a game of yours, and whenever there's like someone from the sub roster or the Merc roster, I'm like, this team has been playing together for such a long time. Maybe having a Merc on this class is gonna be their downfall. But you had Twisted tonight, who actually had his, I think, Prem debut. He has not played Highlander in 3 seasons, and he just totally dominated Tracker in the first round of Borneo. Like, he, I think, top frag even. It feels like whenever you put someone in, he just dominates. Well, like, how do you do that? It's like, has he been scrimming with you guys, or did he just come in and casually outsnipe Tracker?
Oh, Twist is amazing. Twist is amazing. Like, he's been, we played with him, I think, once or twice in scrims last season, because people were unavailable, and because we knew we weren't going to have Cloudy today, we played this week with scrims with Twisted, just to kind of, you know, people say it's a new sniper, but it's getting used to positioning and, you know, when we're aggressive, when we're going to hold back and all things like that. So yeah, he's been scrimming with us in this week. He hasn't played with us all season though, but, you know, he does play on our sixes team, and it's just kind of, yeah, you just kind of got to know. We knew that Cloudy wasn't going to be able to play today, so we just played around that and made sure Twisted was prepared. And we know he has like insane aim, so
Yeah.
it's just kind of him stepping in and trying to just carry on what Cloudy does.
Yeah, I've played with him like way back before, but you know, I didn't expect him to perform that well. As we're saying that though, we're being joined by Synrise and Bacon from Tourettes Chessclub.
Hello.
Welcome. Yeah, I mean, it was a clear game in the end. Synrise, from your perspective, what went wrong?
We started pretty good on Borneo. Couldn't push last, and then we were just all over the place on the other maps. Never really pushed together, I think.
Yeah, it did seem like I think actually it was very well like seeable by the viewers that you actually wrote a strong opinion in the first 2 or 3 points in like 2 or 3 minutes. I don't remember exactly, but then you kind of lost your ways. You kind of had 2 or 3 favors into last Bacon. Talk me through what happened in the combo. Like, did the communication break down while you were pushing, or you had some fave pushes in there where we as casters were like, you know, they have uber advantage, they have the momentum, but you didn't quite get the job done. What happened in these last pushes on Borneo?
Just a lot of trouble. Like, we kind of had conflicting ideas about how to push it, and I think Strong Opinions just capitalized on every moment we kind of messed up and got out of position.
And it's a really hard like loss to push on its own already. I think Strong Opinions had some difficulty against us.
That's true.
Yeah,
It's just
it took them
part of
a
the map
time as well. But they defended better than us.
It's just like any time somebody's out of position, it feels like Strong Opinions always just really capitalize on that and take the easy picks.
Yeah, we touched on that too. So from your perspective, Synrise, who was the player tonight which gave you the most trouble on Strong Opinions?
Toast.
Dead ringer.
Definitely Toast.
Yeah, I think definitely. He was always
Why?
behind, always sniping. It's yeah.
Just difficult to deal with. There's like not many options to deal with that kind of pressure.
All right, and I think I have like one last question. What are your predictions for the next game coming up shortly? SDCK versus Toucans.
Ooh, we talked about this before our match actually. I think SDCK are like a better team, but they tilt sometimes.
Depends on who wins the first map.
Yeah.
The first round.
All right, fair. That's fair. All right, so since well, that was kind of like a long lightning round, but thank you very much for joining you guys, and hopefully we see a little bit more in the season, because well, none of the teams actually today with us is out yet. Chessclub will just have to go additional step to go reach the finals. However, congratulations to CeeJaey and his friends for reaching finals for the third time in a row, and thank you very much for watching the stream as well. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been Jake. Today with me was Stinson out with the casters insight, as well as John on camera. Once again, thank you very much, and see you guys next time.